It would appear that Triple H not only likes to bring back jobbers that McMahon has released in the past, but he also likes to sniff out talent from AEW through those big nostrils of that snout. Welcome back, guys. The real sledgehammer is Triple H's nose, and he wants to sniff out some AEW wrestlers for WWE going forward. It's Fog Wrestling, and we are here pretty much just to bury Triple H and to bury the people that this guy right here, Big Trips, is interested in signing for AEW. Because I don't think that WWE should really be looking to sign anybody for AEW. Just look at the state that the company's in. It's not exactly thriving at the moment. Why would you want to sign people that are taking the company down?
Why would you? That is a good question, alright, but Triple H, he likes his Diddy men, he likes his indie men, and without further ado, we're going to get stuck into some Diddy men, because that's what AEW's got.
That's what they have, that's all they've got, and despite me saying I was going to bury everybody, I'm actually going to take it back. So, the first name on the list, and apparently WWE's number one target, according to multiple sources from inside the company, is Ricky Starks. You know, this guy's called the Pebble. Adam Copeland said that he was basically a Rock ripoff. This guy reminds people of The Rock. And you know what? I'm not going to change just because an AEW guy. Similar to LA Knight, people say that LA Knight reminds. And this is a little bit similar, in my opinion, to the LA Knight situation where people say that LA Knight also reminds them of The Rock. I'm not going to change my narrative here just because it's an AEW guy. I actually think Ricky Starks is good. And if he does enough to remind you of The Rock, then you can say he's a copycat. You can say he's like a fake. But at the end of the day, if he's reminding you of The Rock, he's doing something fucking right. Because The Rock's one of the best of all time. I like Ricky Starks and I wouldn't mind seeing him in WWE.
Yeah, I mean, you look at MJF, he's compared to The Miz. I think there's levels to this game. You'd rather be compared to someone good than someone pish.
Yeah, but The Miz is still good, therefore I think there's still room for MJF in WWE. But speaking of room in WWE, I don't want to see these two guys, the Lucha Brothers. Now, apparently WWE are really interested in bringing these guys in. You've got, I think one of them's called Phoenix and the other one's called Pentagon Dark or Pentagon Junior or
Ray Phoenix and Pentagon Junior.
Pentagon your ass on down the road. These two guys fucking suck, and you know what? WWE, they've already had their little Lucha stable. Remember they had the Lucha Brothers and it was three of them, and you had Kalisto and
two other Lucha Brothers?
Commander and some other fucking bum, Grand Metalik. Wow. And where did they go? Just three gimps in a mask that achieved absolutely nothing. And this would just be the same thing, but instead of three guys mowing your lawn, it's two.
Yeah.
It just means the lawn takes fucking longer to mow.
Yeah, 5 guys, burgers and fries. It's 2 guys and probably one of them dies.
No fries, no fries.
Anyway, work that.
Don't want to see Lucha Bros in WWE. Right, up next, Daniel Garcia. For me, easily one of the most over fucking rated guys in AEW. He might not be my most hated guy in the company, but by God does he fucking suck. This guy has not got an ounce of personality or charisma. He comes out and does this little dance. He thrusts his hips, he shakes his body, and obviously that's enough for Tony Khan to fall in love, and that's enough for the AEW fan base to fall in love because they're all gay, and the fact this guy's coming out moving his hips, man, they get turned on by that shit. But for anyone that actually wants to see a talented wrestler or a sports entertainer, it's certainly not this guy. Chris Jericho made him debate whether he was a pro wrestler or a sports entertainer. Well, guess what, mate? You're neither. You suck.
You're neither. You're a jobber. That's all you'll ever be. I mean, personally, he should be released for AEW and never be seen again. He fucking see the hips thrusting. What's that all about? That's all he's got.
Remember he thrusted his hips on the back of that Japanese guy's head?
Little bit, well, not even little, fucking huge.
Anyway, right, so I don't want to see Daniel Garcia in WWE, nor the Lucha Bros, but I do like Ricky Starks, and I think, look, if you're going to bring an AEW guy in and put him on NXT and make him fucking champion, why not do that with Ricky Starks? Why are you doing that with Ethan Page?
Ethan Page,
an absolute bum.
Yeah.
A bum. So yeah, I mean, you want to bring in Ethan Page, you want to bring in Shawn Spears, why not bring in someone that's actually talented?
Ethan Page, you can't even get a main event across a 2-week show. He's fucking mid-card with the title.
See Shawn Spears and Ethan Page, you know they fucking suck because they're into their mid to late 30s and they've never achieved anything in the business by now. See, if you were good, right, you would have achieved something. You would already be at WWE by that point. Ricky Starks is still young. There's a big upside there.
Sean Spears was in NXT about 10 years ago.
He wasn't good enough then. He ain't good enough now. But according to Mike Johnson of PWInsider.com, numerous WWE sources have stated that there is certainly interest in a number of AEW stars if they become available. Starks is said to be one of those people, but it's unknown if he has been in contact with WWE. It has also been confirmed that Ricky Starks doesn't have much time left on his AEW contract. And then, of course, Dave Meltzer of F4WOnline.com said the following about Starks possibly going to WWE and not being used in AEW. Dave Meltzer says, quote, I think that there's a lot of people who think he's headed to WWE because of Cody Rhodes, and so they're not invested in him right now. I think that's basically the mindset. We'll see what happens. End of quote. And that, guys, is what $12.99 a month for Dave Meltzer gets you. That right there, that sentence.
You don't have to pay us and we still bring the better content. I mean, Dave Meltzer, guy's a fucking loser.
Look, and people will say, well, I mean, other people pay for shit and they don't have it news. Look, that is true, but let's be honest, right? See, Dave Meltzer, the only reason you're paying him money is because of potential, like, insider news that he can bring you, because you're not paying Dave Meltzer to be entertained. There's nothing funny about the guy. He sits there he sits there dead serious, and he'll talk about a jobber match for 30 minutes, then give it 4.5 stars. Right? You're not paying.
Brian, Will Ospreay.
You're not paying money for Dave Meltzer to be entertained. If you're paying money for Meltzer, then you want to be given factual information. You want to be given insider news, and I think of it all of the semi-relevant news sites, the dirt sheets, I'd say Meltzer probably has to be the worst.
Yeah.
Even if he's got the best news, even if he's got the best backstage information, the way he delivers it fucking sucks.
No, it does suck, and I think a lot of times he's proven is untrue. Most of the time, he always gets debunked.
I think Wade Keller, Mike Johnson, I think all those other guys are more credible. Hell, there's Twitter accounts that are a lot more credible than Dave Meltzer.
Yeah, how many times though does Meltzer get proved wrong and the wrestlers themselves will actually tweet that too?
You know what? I actually think Dave Meltzer is extremely lucky that he started a long time ago, right? Because even if he was still young today, right? What age did he start doing wrestling?
Fuck, he must have been 20 odds.
It was over 40 years ago. Let's say that he was still in his 20s today and he started doing this shit. I think he would go nowhere. I think the reason he got over is simply because he was the first person to really do it. And then he became known as the wrestling guy. And it's just kind of stuck with him. But when you actually look at it, in terms of being a credible source, in terms of actually providing information, and information that tends to be true, he must be one of the worst dirt sheets out there, yet his subscription is the most expensive. Makes no sense. Now, is he a good historian? Does he know a lot of historical shit? Yes, I'm not going to deny that. I mean, you could put him on a trivia question show.
Mastermind.
And see if every question was on wrestling, he would no doubt win the $1 million or whatever. I'm not denying that. But see, when it comes to like actual real news, he doesn't have shit. He's got nothing.
What move did Will Ospreay do at minute 41 and 43 seconds against MJF on September 11th, 2001?
That would be the Tiger Driver.
Tiger Driver. It was to hit you with the Twin Towers.
The Tiger Driver from Alabama. 5 stars, mate. Anyway, that's it. Let us know, guys. Out of these three, who would you like to see in WWE? For me, Ricky Starks is a yes. Lucha Bros and the other guy, no. It's a big no.
No, it's a big no. Again, I don't mind Ricky Starks, right? But I'm not going to sit here and pretend this is a must-have coup. If he doesn't get signed, it doesn't fucking change anything.
I don't think anybody for AEW is a must coup, though, is it? When you think about it.
No, but Punk was. Like, if the options there to have Punk back, that's must-have.
Yeah, and we can also see that Ricky Starks, really, since Punk left, has not really been appearing on TV, so... Yeah, Punk, pretty much, any of his friends have fucking failed, so, yeah, it kind of sucks. But who knows? Yeah, Ricky Starks, he's got friends in WWE, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, come to the big boys, come to the new WCW.
Spider-Man
And yeah, maybe he can play with the big boys, and who knows? I think Ricky Starks. Fuck it, Ricky Starks is better than Cody Rhodes. I'm not going to change my mind. That's my opinion. If you don't agree, then that's it. Till next time, peace.